Hey everyone, ready to dive in? Today, we're going back to 98, like peak hip-hop, you know? Biggie and Tupac,
Mhm.
gone but not forgotten. Puff Daddy was everywhere. And then, Lauryn Hill drops the Miseducation. Total game changer.
Seriously, the whole scene was electric back then.
Mm-hmm.
Can't talk about this album without that context, right? Fugees had just blown up, blending hip-hop, reggae, soul. But Lauren, she was about to show everyone what she was really made of.
And that title, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Bold move, referencing Carter G. Woodson's work, saying black folks were being, misled about their own history.
Yeah.
Lauren took that, made it personal.
Totally. This wasn't just textbooks. It was everything trying to box her in, especially as a woman in a male-dominated industry. You hear that right from track one.
Lost ones. Now, this ain't your average diss track. No subtweets here. She's coming for blood, lyrically. People say it's about Wyclef, right, from the Fugees. But that line, misery loves company, so it's best to let you go. That's universal, knowing your worth.
And she says it so coldly, but the music stripped back. Like, my words hit hard enough on their own. That confidence is what gets you.
No kidding. But then X Factor flips the script, super vulnerable, right?
That's what gets everyone, though. Doesn't matter who broke your heart, that feeling of being stuck, wanting out. Lauren nails it.
Stopped you in your tracks. You think you know what's coming next, then bam, to Zion.
That one, that's Lauren's story front and center. Imagine. Huge career, pregnant, everyone saying, pick one.
In a world telling women they can't have it all, she's like, hold my drink, dedicating it to her son. Powerful.
Defying expectations, choosing your own path, even when it shakes things up.
Man, and it's like spiritual, right? You got Carlos Santana on the guitar, bringing that warmth.
Totally. Like this wave of peace washing over you to Zion shows you there's more to her, you know? It's not just pain, it's love, it's life, it's beautiful.
And speaking of life, doo-wop, that thing.
Yeah.
Man, that's Lauren at her most playful, but also, sharp.
Right. Such a cool mix. Old school vibe, instantly catchy, but then those lyrics. Wake-up call, man.
No one's safe. Tricky to rock a rhyme that's right on time. Being real in a fake world, that's tough.
It's like she's teaching us, right? How to make music that makes you move, but also makes you think. Not preachy, just, hey, what you valuing? At what cost? You know?
That's why it hits different. This ain't just an album, it's deeper. Social commentary, spiritual stuff, Lauren leveling up.
Exactly. We were saying about Carter G. Woodson, right? Miseducation. Lauren goes further, though. It's her own journey, too.
You feel that final hour, forgive them, Father. Not about, religion exactly, more like her truth.
Yeah, wrestling with faith, what she was taught, what she feels. That line, my emancipation don't fit your equation. Chills, man. Trying to be yourself when the world wants you in a box.
That honesty, that's what makes it last, even now. And we gotta mention, that reggae vibe throughout, it adds something else.
Absolutely. You can hear Bob Marley there, fighting the system, resilience. Like Lauren's tapping into something ancient, but making it new.
With, total confidence, but still soft. You know, everything is that mood.
Ain't it, though? That feeling of the world's messed up, but there's beauty, too. After winter must come spring. Everyone needs to hear that.
What gets me is, it's Black struggle, for sure, but anyone who's ever felt out of place, they get it.
Exactly. Lauren found those universal truths, but kept it real specific, too. Race, identity. That's timeless.
Like she's talking to you, even if you haven't lived it. Then, after all that, she closes with the title track.
Perfect ending. Taking stock, you know. Started with expectations. Now she's showing us what she learned, unlearned, where she's going.
And we're invited.
Yeah.
To figure ourselves out, too, right? That live music at the end, those horns, it's like she's right there with you. It's like more than listening, right? It's in your bones, this album. Years later, those first chords, I'm like, here we go again.
Totally. Not just music. It's Lauren's whole journey laid bare. Musically, personally, everything.
And the impact. I mean, 5 Grammys, Album of the Year. Come on. First woman to win in the hip-hop category, shattering those records like it was nothing.
But bigger than awards, right? She showed everyone, especially women in the game, being real. That's power. You can be complicated, speak your mind, be soft, ain't need be a star.
Right. When everything was so manufactured, she was a breath of fresh air. Like, be yourself, you know? Break the mold.
And not just for herself, though that was huge, but it opened the door for so many others. Think about who calls her an influence. Beyoncé, Kendrick, Lizzo. Generations, man.
Crazy. She stepped back after this, but it never went away, her impact. Almost like the silence made it louder.
It's true. That's how you know it's timeless, how deep it goes, smart and vulnerable. That's where, and people felt it.
And that's the gift, honestly. It reminds you, question everything, norms, expectations. Find your own way, even if it's messy.
That is true education, yeah. Always learning, changing your mind, figuring out who you are.
Exactly. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, it's about using your voice, being a whole person, and inspiring the future.
So, as we wrap up here, think about this. What were your miseducations? What did you have to unlearn to find your path?
Whoa, now that's something to think about. Because that's Lauren's story, isn't it? It's okay to not have it figured out. Keep searching.
Exactly. We're all just works in progress,
Yeah.
right? Changing, learning. And sometimes the biggest lesson is realizing you don't know everything.
And on that note, we'll leave you with that. Keep digging, keep wondering, and most importantly, keep the music playing.